Hi, welcome to Solo Ventures with Vicky. Thanks for tuning in to Women's Radio Station. Welcome to my show where I explore incredible countries around the world and focus on solo female travel. As a backpacker, adventure aficionado and lover of the world, I found myself in some interesting situations and I've had some incredibly moving moments as well that I'm happy to share with you, and of course you can always learn from my mistakes. As well as looking at a wonderful country just a little bit closer every week and sharing your memories, I'll be opening up to a question time at the end where you can ask any question, travel related, but if you do want to ask for life advice, feel free, go ahead. And I'll be answering them as best as I can every week. Just get in touch via my social media platforms at Vicky E. Carter or through Women's Stations as well, which is through Twitter and Instagram, Women's Radio STN. So also, as well as that, I'll also be looking at the perfect weekend break for you, and I'll be playing you music on the move. So music that transports you to a travel memory or travel moment from artists we know and love, as well as original unsigned artists. So first, let's look at Iceland a little bit closer this week. Iceland has 330,000 inhabitants, and it's got this unique style to the country and individual flavour, which I love. I mean, first of all, the nature is beautiful. Expect, windy paths nestling down dense national parks filled with granite rocky outcrops, cascading waterfalls. It kind of feels like a version of Wales and New Zealand put together. I have this wonderful memory of my mum and me hiring a rent-a-car and driving this tiny little Skoda, and the wind was blowing the car around, and we just kept driving, and it was beautiful. It's the sort of country that you want to get lost in. And there's 130 volcanoes in Iceland. There's so much geothermal activity, and it's a common reason for many tourists to come and visit. It's the perfect place for nature lovers, geology buffs, thrill seekers with treks along the crater of an active volcano, and there's hot springs, exploding geysers, I think it's geysers, hidden caves, and there's volcanic beaches, just home to weathered rocks, just to name a few things. And then, of course, it's famous for the Northern Lights, otherwise known as, this is going to be hard to say, Aurora Borealis. There we go, maybe. I'd like to call it Northern Lights. It's beautiful. Trying to hunt them down, though, is hard, believe me. We went on a little tour bus sort of thing, and we were hunting for them round Iceland, hunting for nature, and relying on Mother Nature. It's not always follows the plan, and unfortunately we didn't get to see them that time we visited, but there are loads of wonderful countries and times of year where you can get the opportunity to see them. Mainly I visited Reykjavik, which is, I feel like, a really cool city. It's where the original hipsters live, way before Shoreditch. It's where they have their unique style, and they've got vintage shops. They've got music that's not influenced by any other neighbouring countries. So their music they create have this like unique sound, and they play their own style of music, and it's set in really unique venues. Okay, now let's get into this song for Music on the Move, an artist that we know and love. I wanted to be cheesy this time. Here she is. She's breaking the ice. It's Britney Spears.
It's been a while. I know I shouldn't have kept you waiting, but I'm here now. I know it's been a while, but I'm glad you came, and I've been thinking about how you said my name. You got my body spinning like a hurricane, and it feels like you got me going insane. I can't get enough, so let me get it up. Looks like we're alone now. You better be scared, but you're now. I'm head to flow. you want to me. Baby, I can make you feel. Let me break the ice. And I need to get you right. What you want to me. Baby, I can make you feel.
Thanks, Brittany. So much sass there with Break the Ice. A little bit cheesy, I know, but there's music on the move. Now let's look a little bit closer at a weekend away. Because it was recently St. Paddy's Day, I'm looking at Dublin. I love Dublin. I've got a soft spot, I'm not going to lie. They've got just a friendly attitude, the Dubliners. And it's a smart city, but a humble attitude, and with so much nature on its doorstep as well. Of course, there's the wonderful architecture that resonates years of history and culture in Dublin. And if there's a few of the main sites, there's Dublin Castle, Christchurch Cathedral, the Guinness Factory. By the way, if you're not a fan of Guinness, you can actually get another drink at the top, yeah. And there's Stephen's Green and the Irish Museum of Modern Art and Temple Bar. I'd say Temple Bar is probably the most popular area of Dublin because it's known for its bars and its clubs. I actually went and experienced St. Patrick's Day in Dublin, and wow, it was mayhem, not gonna lie. It was madness. They start drinking pretty early and then they just keep on going, and we stupidly booked a flight the morning of St. Patrick's Day. So we had St. Patrick's Day and then it was the early morning the next day. So technically there's still the night out. So I'm kind of surprised I made it, but I did, so that's fine. Okay, moving on. Let's look at Music on the Move again with a new song. Now, for something a little different on Music on the Move, this female artist's single made it the top 100 in the iTunes country charts, and she spent time playing in Nashville, like proper country area, at venues like the Bluebirds Cafe and Tootsie's, and since then she's been honing on her talent, capturing audiences in their hundreds with her wonderful voice and intricate guitar skills. It's Rebecca Jane with her song Bittersweet.
I don't know where we go from here, and I don't wanna know. I'll wait for the storm to pass again, but I don't think I'll hold on. It's been a long time coming now, and I don't wanna slow this down. Oh, my heart can't take this no more, so let's just go now before we change our minds. It's bittersweet, love. What can we do? Our hearts don't stay in the tune. Save your love for someone new. There's no forgetting the times were good. It's just my heart misunderstood that your love wasn't right for me. So let it be. And now I can't control the words, they just keep rolling out. I know I can't fix it anyway, but oh, I wish we could find a way. But it's bittersweet, love. What can we do? Our hearts don't stay in the tune. Save your love for someone new. There's no forgetting the times were good. It's just my heart misunderstood that your love wasn't right for me. So let it be. bittersweet love. What can we do? Our hearts don't stay in a tune. Save your love for someone new. There's no forgetting the times were good. It's just my heart misunderstood that your love wasn't right for me. So let it be.
That was Rebecca Jane with her song Bittersweet, which sums up some moments travellers might face when they're away. You know, you're having a wonderful time, you're meeting all these crazy people and amazing people and locals as well as travellers, and trying all these new food and new experiences, but also sometimes you kind of miss your friends and family. So it's bittersweet. To find out more, head over to our website, RebeccaJaneOfficial.com, to find out her socials as well. And if you want your music played right here on my show, Solo Ventures with Vicky, please do get in touch on my socials, either at Vicky E. Carter or through our socials at Women's Radio STN on Twitter or Instagram. Now for question time. Dum 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 dum. How to keep valuables safe? Well, to keep your things in a safe, firstly, that would be lovely if there are safes at the hostel or hotel, or you could buy your own padlock. I recommend buying like 5 different padlocks. Maybe have a selection of the ones with the keys, some with the codes as well. And it's really handy to have a cover for your backpack as well, so you can have the cover on the backpack and then lock it up. But also when you're traveling long distance, you can easily spot your bag as well, and then also all the side pockets are covered. I would also say hide stuff in weird places. So don't have all your valuables in one bag, which means it's awful if it's gone. You know, maybe have a few things with your toothpaste or hidden in some socks as well. Always key tip, have emergency dollars. That's very useful as it's mostly a universal currency. And a money belt if you like, even though I had a money belt in India and it got really smelly and gross. And in the end of it, I was like, you know what, I'm going to trust and step away from the money belt. Also, I'd say have a backup card when you're traveling as well. It'd be wonderful to have a backup card, so then you've got something just in case anything happens, or you're traveling with someone or you meet someone for a while and they have a card which you could have your money transferred to via a friend or family at home. And also remember to take photocopies of your passport. That's always helpful. So if you'd like to have a question answered, please feel free to get in touch on my social medias at Vicky E. Carter or through our website, womensradiostation.com.